Hi, I'm Kevin, and this is a Kevin's Shop video. This is a legendary Troy Bilt horse tiller. This tiller was originally made by Gardenway Manufacturing, and these original ones were all cast iron. It's an amazing construction. The gear case is cast iron. Even the Tecumseh engine has a cast iron block on it, and it's just amazing construction, really heavy duty. This tiller is probably at least 40 years old. I've had it for about 15 years, and I recently decided I should probably spruce it up a little bit. So I've done a few things to improve it and bring it up to speed. One of the things I did is I replaced the tires on it, and the wheels were in bad shape, so I went ahead and I bead blasted the wheels and then primed them and repainted them. Then I also replaced the throttle cable on it because it was kind of rusty and a little sluggish. And also the muffler was all corroded, so I went ahead and replaced the muffler. And then let's see what else. I added, replaced this fuel line on it, and of course the rubber pull handle for the start. And also the drive belt for it, I've replaced that. So I've kind of done some maintenance on it to get it fresh and ready to work. This tiller has some nice controls for adjusting the handlebars. You can loosen this big T handle here, and then you can rotate this handle left or right. And what's nice about this is you can adjust this so that you can walk to the side of the tiller and not walk in your tilled path. It also has this adjustment where you can raise and lower the handlebars to suit your needs. A really nice, solid, heavy mounting bracket for the handlebars is really stout and has some nice adjustment capabilities. Wanted to show you the controls on this tiller. It has the throttle, of course, here. And then this is the clutch that clutches the motor into the transmission, and it has 3 positions. This is in the neutral position, and then to engage it, you push down, and that engages the belt, and it would move forward. And then this tiller also has a nice feature. It has a reverse, and you have to hold that up so that, because it's going to be moving back towards you. And for safety, you can just let go and it'll stop. And then this has also 2 speeds. This middle position is neutral, and then down is a low position, and that's a low gear, and then back to neutral, and then up is a high gear. So it has 2 speeds on the transmission that way, and then it also has a neat feature which I'll show you around the other side. So this tiller has 2 sets of pulleys here, 2 for the motor shaft and then 2 for the lower transmission drive, and you can move this belt back and forth, both top and bottom, to change the overall range, speed range of the transmission. By doing that, you lower the overall speed of both the wheels and the tines. And then in addition to that, you have the 2 speeds in the transmission that I showed you earlier. So it has really 4 speeds and reverse, which is really a great feature on this tiller. And then this last control here is for the tine height. And you just pull this back, and then you have several positions to adjust the height of the tines, how deep they go into the ground. There's a little drawbar that kind of drags along the ground, and that controls the height. And you can raise and lower that with this control here. Some basic maintenance on this engine. I like to check the oil, each time I use it. And what I do is I just put a 2x4 block under this drag bar here to get the engine level so that I can get an accurate oil check on this. And then this is the dipstick. It just unthreads. You can check the oil on the dipstick here. Then to drain the oil, if you wanted to change oil, it has a little drain plug right here. This one here that uses an elbow, and it's turned downward. And you would just take this plug out and have a pan below and drain your oil. And then you could fill it again from the dipstick plug. Air filter is just has a cover that's held on with 2 screws, top and lower. I've loosened them already, and just turn this. And you can check your air filter, make sure that it's clean. And then the transmission uses, Hypoid 90 gear lubricant. It has a, this is the upper screw here, and then it has a lower screw down below here. And here is the lower screw here at the very bottom of the gear case. To change it, of course, you would take both of them out, drain it out, put this one back in, and then fill it to the top until it just runs out this upper gear case plug hole. These tillers have a number of accessories. This one came with a Hiller furrower. And what this does is it attaches to the back of the rototiller, and then you can cut a nice furrow, and also it has these side blades that help hill up the dirt, and it has a lot of different uses. People use it for, even weeding or tilling under corn husks and that kind of thing. And then to mount this, it just slides on this back bracket here. And there's just a hole, and this quick pin goes in there. There you go. That's it.